Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today we're gonna talk about something like I think, in my opinion, is very interesting. It's easy, but I think it needs needs study and I need you to concentrate with me so you can know what I'm talking about. This is so easy, not difficult, as I said, but you have to focus a little bit, okay? I just want to remind you that I gave you subjects and that I gave you verbs, and I think you know what is the meaning of verbs. And we have the main verbs and action verbs and helping verbs, and and I gave you all of that, and I gave you subject and I gave you pronouns, right? And so I think this is so easy to you. This one is not difficult. It's easy because I gave you all of this. We have just different way to write a sentence. Okay, so here we have finding the subject. So learning to, first of all, let's see what does that mean. So we have to read the first two lines so we can, know. Learning to identify the subject. In every sentence you write helps you to select the right verb from so that verb form. Right, verb form, so that you can create subject. Okay, verb agreement. Okay, so this is the thing that we're gonna talk about finding subject. Here we have different ways to write your sentence. Okay, you should write a very good sentence, avoiding grammatical mistakes, but uh, sometimes you have different way. Okay, so here in an inverted sentence, the verb comes before the subject. You can use inverted order for poetic response. A reason, sorry, I don't know where I felt reason, or to build suspense. So you can use it in a poetic reasons, or to build suspense. Maybe you want to write like a story, or you want to write I don't know, novel, or you want to write in an eyewitness report, something like this. So you want to build suspense. Okay, so here just let's read the first example. Over the castle's walls stormed the knights. So here we have stormed. A storm, this is a verb, but comes before the subject. Okay, we have the subject, like you see, knights. This is the subject. Yes, this is the subject, here comes at the end. Okay, and the verb comes before. This is right, but you have to make sure that you're writing a really good sentence. Okay, and here, and like in the second example, into, I don't know if it's clear. Yeah, into the valley rode the riders. So it's just like into the valley. Okay, we have the verb rode the riders. Okay, so again, the verb comes before the subject. This is true, not wrong at all. It's just you have to know how to write the sentence. Okay, so here we have the words here and there. This is so important. This rule or this thing is so important. Okay, so here we have the words here and there are very seldom the subject of a sentence. In a sentence beginning with here or there, look for the subject after the verb. Okay, you cannot find a subject after here or there. Okay, the subject will come after the verb. Okay, here we have an example. Here is. Okay, so here this is the word here, and this is a verb, and here is the front door key. Okay, so here the subject came after the verb. Just in this case we have these two cases. Okay, here and there. This is so important. Here is the here is the front door key. So, and we have the other example, the second example. There are two doors on the side and one around back. I gave you that about the two subjects, I guess. And just if you refresh your memory, just go back to the list, and that okay, two subjects share one verb. This is true. This is like this is something I gave to you. So here we have, there are two doors. So we have here and there. We have is and are. Okay, and the subject came after the verb. There are two doors on the side and one around back. So I think like it's easy. You just have to concentrate, and when you want to write, you just have to write like a really good sentences. So, and just like you have to follow this rule and avoid the grammatical mistakes, and that's that. Okay, here the subject of a sentence is never part of a prepositional phrase. This is easy. Okay, so the areas of most geometric figures are simple to calculate. So here the areas. Okay, so here the subject of a sentence is never part of prepositional phrase. Okay, it's never like this never part. Here the subject is not figures. Okay, here the subject is the area of most geometric figures is a prepositional phrase. Okay, and modifying the word areas, the subject. So here we have the subject is area. Okay, and of most geometric figures, this is a prepositional phrase. Okay, and this is modify the subject here, area. I gave you this like if you want, like just to refresh your memory. Okay, and here we have just are simple to calculate. So we have just the verb, just subject and verb, and we can finish the sentence, the object or the complement. Okay, and here neither of those two figures is parallelogram. Okay, so neither this is like here is a subject and this is a verb. Okay, I think this is easy. Okay, you just have to study this example and these actually examples, all these examples. Okay, to find the subject of a question, turn the question into a statement. Or I just have another way, you can follow whatever you want. When I say or you see here, have you chosen your dress for the prom? So like have, this is a verb, and you, this is a subject, because this is you, the you is pronoun. Okay, so have you, or is she, is he. Okay, so basically I can know where is the subject. Or you can just you have chosen your dress for the prom. You just like turn the question into just a statement. Okay, just forget about the question and just consider it as a statement, and you can find the subject. Okay, but I think this the easiest one. Okay, because you can know directly where is the subject. Okay, what color is your dress? Your dress is what color? Or just like what color is your dress? So where I'm talking about like dress, the dress basically is the subject and is the verb. Okay, here this is another one in a command or request, an imperative sentence. If you just remember about the imperative sentence, I gave you this in a previous lesson. The subject is always you, the person being spoken to. Okay, so here we have, you please leave the kingdom. Okay, you please leave the kingdom. You, this is the subject. Okay, so like basically, because this is again in a command or request, this is in this case an imperative sentence. The subject is always you. Okay, here we have something like a bit not different, just like you have to pay attention at it, so you cannot just, I don't know, mix up or make a mistake. Alex, you stop that this minute. Okay, Alex, this is not a subject. Okay, you stop that this minute. Here the word you is the understood subject of the verb stop. You stop this minute. Okay, the Alex, the name here is not a subject. Okay, you have to pay attention at this point because this is so important. And just here, like if you like just want to read the paragraph or the 3 lines that we have it here, even when you mention the name of the person being spoken to, the subject is still understood to be you. Do not confuse a noun of a direct address with the subject of a sentence. Do not just, I don't want you guys to get confused. I just want you to like to know, and uh, just like to not like mess up or something. Alex, this here is not a subject, and especially in a command or request statement and an imperative sentence in general. Okay, so here you stop this minute. This is you. This is a subject. Okay, so we're done today. I want you to answer exercise number 5. This is so easy, just like so easy. Identifying subject and verbs, easy. And I know that you can do it just the minute that you like you finish this lesson, because it's easy, and I know that you're gonna like concentrate. Okay, we have just 20 sentences, but these are easy. That's it for today. If you have any question or concern, just ask me. Go ahead and ask, and enjoy your weekend. If thank you for watching.